So how did everybody do with their homework from last week?
In applied nutrient management at Vermont Technical College, students study the 3 E's: earth, environment, and economics.
So this is as real as it gets.
This class is being taught in partnership between Vermont Tech and University of Vermont Extension. For the first month and a half, focus is on soil science, followed by a 6-week course on nutrient management planning, taught by Extension agronomist Heather Darby.
Right, so you can lose potassium to leaching.
She uses this same curriculum to teach farm owners who are required by state law to create personalized nutrient management plans. Molly Willard manages Vermont Tech's Institute for Applied Agriculture and Food Systems. She's the co-instructor for this course.
Right now, nutrient management planning is a pretty hot topic for the state of Vermont. So I think the great thing about UVM and VTC collaborating, and specifically Extension, is that we get access to a much larger faculty population with specific expertise in specific areas. Like Heather Darby has great expertise in the nutrient management in which she's teaching. So for us to be able to offer that sort of cutting edge research that's being done in that field and have access to faculty through Extension and UVM is really beneficial to our students and, vice versa.
Having students develop a nutrient management plan in class has real-world impacts.
We try and reach out to the matriculated students a year ahead of time so that they can get a land treatment plan in place and do all the things that they need to have so that by the time they enter the applied nutrient management course here at VTC, they're able to actually walk away with a approved nutrient management plan for their home farm.
Michelle Poulin is a senior. Her family runs a beef and maple operation not far from the Vermont Tech campus. Taking this class has helped her better understand the science of farming.
I think the biggest thing with the nutrient management plan is it just kind of allows you to take a step back and realize what you have to work with and realizing how different each field is, I think is the biggest thing, because you can't really, you think, oh, this one's the same, but when you spread it out over 100 acres, there's lots of different parcels in there that have completely different things. If you've got 10 acres that are next to the river, that's going to be completely different than what's up on the hill.
Quinn Nelson is from Derby. This class puts into perspective what he's experienced growing up on a dairy farm and what he's learned at Vermont Tech.
I figured all the classes I've already taken plus experience, perhaps this would be a little bit of one of those things I just need to take care of. But it wasn't. It's been incredibly informative. Everything she's talking about up there when it comes to either the organic chemistry of it, all the nutrients, the soil types, I've learned all this, and this is all coming together now.
Nelson knows having a nutrient management plan goes beyond the borders of his family's farm.
It's our responsibility as land stewards to keep everything healthy, keep our waterways healthy. We rely on it more than most. And a nutrient management plan really highlights what you need and what your crops need, and it takes away a lot of the guesswork, which oftentimes can come to over-applying, to wasting money, and also pollution. So it all comes together.
Certified nutrient management plans became mandatory on all Vermont farms in 2016. Darby believes learning to write and implement a plan ensures that this next generation will have a vital role on their home farms.
This is a new requirement for a lot of farms that have been operating for generations. And here comes, their daughter or their son that is ready to do it. They've already been trained on how to do it. They can take on that responsibility. And that means a lot to the student and the next generation. And it's going to mean a lot to those parents too, because it's going to give those students a role on their farm that they may not have otherwise had right when they come home.
Darby's audience for this course is usually many years removed from the classroom, but getting to teach college-age students is one reason she wanted to teach this class at Vermont Tech.
It's a good investment and a smart investment in Vermont's agricultural and environmental future. To start here instead of at the end of their career, at the beginning, makes total sense.
A good investment in the future of Vermont and its working landscape. That's something we all benefit from. In Randolph Center, I'm Keith Silva with Across the Fence.